Child, I've been telling y'all for over 3 months that Latto was pregnant. 3 months, y'all, and she has been out here posting flat belly edits on IG. She did a whole prosthetic baby bump prank that had everybody second guessing themselves. And then last night, child, last night at midnight, she dropped the album cover, the single, and the whole baby bump front and center. I said it before they said it, child. Let's get into all of it. So let's get into all of it, child, because the timeline here is everything. So Latto has been virtually MIA for close to 9 months. There hasn't been any real appearances by Latto. She has been posting heavily edited photos. She has also been staying low. And back in October 2025, fans spotted what looked like a baby bump during her Force Fest festival in Japan, and the internet immediately started talking. I talked about this in my previous videos, child. So she came right back on the internet with photos that were showing a flat tummy edited child to within an inch of her life, and she shut down the rumors, or at least she tried to. Meanwhile, I posted a video on this channel saying that Latto is pregnant, and one of the receipts I had was Cuban Doe. So Cuban Doe confirmed it. She was out here on the internet confirming Latto was about to give birth to what she herself called, and I am not making this up, child, a British baby, because the baby daddy is 21 Not So Savage, who, as we all know by now, he is British, pretending to be from Atlanta, and he is a married man who is also currently facing deportation back to the UK, depending on how his whole immigration situation is going to play out. Now, child, in case you do not know, 21 Not So Savage is married and he already has 3 kids. So Latto confirmed that 21 Not So Savage is her man. She confirmed it publicly via TMZ in September 2025 when she called him my husband while talking to a TMZ reporter. So they have been low-key about it, but everybody knew. So he has 2 sons named Kamari and Ashad, and he has 1 daughter named Ryan. So his wife on paper is Kayana Joseph, who runs a beauty company. So the marriage came right after his 2019 ICE arrest, when the world found out that he was actually a British citizen who had been overstaying his visa. So shortly after that, he married a US citizen, and child, the timing. Now, allegedly, child, word on the street is that his wife allegedly filed for divorce back in 2023, but nobody knows how that went. So we don't know if that divorce has been finalized. So legally on paper, he is still a married man. Now, word on the street is that he actually married her for a green card, and after he married her, he got his permanent residency sorted out in 2023. But child, with the current political climate, with the way ICE is moving, people are still wondering if the status holds or if he is going to be deported back to the UK. And while everybody is out here congratulating Latto on being a mistress and becoming a baby mama, child, we gotta talk about Gorgeous Doe. So she allegedly had Gorgeous Doe jumped, and Gorgeous Doe ended up having a miscarriage. So she ended up losing 21 Not So Savage's baby, allegedly. So back in January 2025, Gorgeous Doe went live on TikTok with a very specific claim. So she said that she was outside a club in Atlanta and that multiple girls jumped her, and that the one who was behind all that was Latto. So the reason is because Gorgeous Doe had publicly mentioned 21 Not So Savage in connection to Latto. Now, how did Gorgeous Doe even get dragged into this? So she said the beef started in 2023 at a Latto party at Magic City in Atlanta. Gorgeous Doe wasn't working. She was there as a Patreon. She ended up posting about it, apparently said something that Latto's team didn't like. And Latto's people allegedly reportedly contacted Magic City to get Gorgeous Doe to take the video down, and Gorgeous Doe got fired from the club entirely. So Gorgeous Doe said that she had been speaking out already against a pimp who was taking the girl's money, so she was already on thin ice. Then she kept pushing back online, but it didn't end there, child. So after Latto's team allegedly got Gorgeous Doe fired, Gorgeous Doe implied that 21 Not So Savage had actually tried to get her number years ago, back in 2018 or 2019. She says 21 Not So Savage did get her number. He showed interest in Gorgeous Doe. She didn't bite because she wasn't into that lifestyle. Fast forward, child, she calls out Latto for dating a married man. Latto catches wind of it and things got physical. What triggered this public explosion was Latto herself. So she left a comment on a TikTok from someone else's page that said, The last girl who spoke on my man on TikTok got whooped outside the club in Atlanta. You read that too? Child, she said it herself. Now, Gorgeous though saw that comment and she posted immediately, child. So she looked directly into the camera and said, what you just admitted to right now is you admitted to having me jumped when you knew I was pregnant, causing a miscarriage. Because the only other person I ever brought up was
I
Savage.
just woke up. I'm sitting here working on Active Doll, and someone just, submitted an admission of guilt. And I just, think it's funny because what you just admitted to, right, is you admitted to having me jumped when you knew I was pregnant, causing a miscarriage, right? You just said that the last person who spoke on your man, and who did we say your man was, got jumped outside of a club in Atlanta because you yourself couldn't see me. And I don't know why you would comment that, because win, lose, or draw, like I said, you didn't do shit. You had me jumped while pregnant, causing a miscarriage. I'm going to insert her comment, her trying to be funny. And the thing about it is, you'll argue with this last check, right? But you ain't never said a motherfucking thing about the situation between us. So I think it's funny that now you're using that situation to try to troll the next bitch when I don't think it's funny at all. And you will be hearing from my lawyers, all 6 of them. And my whole thing about it is I haven't even spoke on my miscarriage situation, any of it. But for you to go in there and comment and think it's fucking funny, babe, I don't know what the fuck is wrong with you, but you're a real fucked up person, because that situation meant a lot to me. But I'm happy that you're trolling and thinking it's funny to talk about, because I promise you I'm going to give you the field day that you want over it.
So Thursday, March 19th, Latto comes back to the internet and she posts a cryptic message on her IG.
I ain't go missing. I had to give y'all time to miss me. Before you run a game, you gotta take baby steps to go the distance. Home to the studio back home. Listening to every beat, feeling every kick. Ever since I was a little girl, I always dreamed of having my own. Big mama. But this time, the stakes way bigger. Now it's on me to deliver.
Then Midnight drops and child, she came through. So she came through with a full album cover art with a massive baby bump and she was holding a baby cheetah. And she captioned it, Big Mama, the album 529. She dropped the lead single simultaneously. It is called Business and Personal, the intro. She was addressing everything at once in that intro: the pregnancy, the rumors, the relationship, the pen allegations, because people have been talking about Drake allegedly writing for Latto, the rumors, the relationship. She also rapping about recording sitting down from January because she was just too far along to stand. There's a shot in the video of a pregnancy test in a scrapbook, her sister Brooklyn, and a rich auntie tag, and there was also nursery footage. And then just about 2 minutes into the video, a tattooed hand cradles her baby bump. So that knife tattoo placement, people are saying, is 21 Not So Savage's hands. She didn't have to mention him, child. She did not have to. We all know who the baby daddy is. So her album Big Mama has 17 tracks. It drops May 29th. SZA, Chloe Bailey, Ella May, they have all congratulated her. So to put it all together, Latto finally confirmed the pregnancy we already know about. She announced her album Big Mama dropping May 29th and confirmed 21 Not So Savage as the father without ever showing his face on camera, because he's allegedly still married. He has 3 kids already, green card wife, and Gorgeous Doe still has unanswered allegations sitting out there with a miscarriage she says